What's up YouTube? Thanks for stopping by my channel. It's Bradley back, and today I'm doing another fragrance review. So this one's going to be from the house of Chanel. This is Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche, with the accent on it. So this is a very popular and really well actually loved fragrance in the fragrance community. I know this one doesn't get a lot of talk about. It kind of flies under the radar as far as mainstream fragrances go. And so you walk into any Macy's, they're probably going to try and sell you Bleu de Chanel and maybe Chanel Allure Homme Sport before they even sell you this. So, you know, when you think about it, this one isn't too popular in the mainstream, however, very well loved and very well talked about in the fragrance community. And I'm here today to give you guys my take on this fragrance. So this is released in 2008 by Jacques Paul, which is the perfumer. And this fragrance is marketed for men. However, I think it is an excellent unisex scent. I think this can easily be pulled off by men or women. Definitely, I think that this fits perfectly as a unisex fragrance. I don't really know why they market it specifically towards men. But this fragrance is a flanker in the Allure line. So they have the original Allure Homme. This is a flanker to that. You probably well know the Allure Homme Sport, very popular. Allure Homme Sport or Extreme as well. So this is definitely a cousin, if you will, to those fragrances, and they do share similarities all in that Allure line. This fragrance is classified as a citrus gourmand. Very interesting. Not very many fragrances are gourmand and yet citrusy at the same time. I'll touch on that in a little bit later. This fragrance features main accords of citrus, aromatic, woody, vanilla, powdery, and balsamic. This fragrance was actually originally an eau de toilette concentration. However, it has since been reformulated. This is actually the original eau de toilette EDT concentration, but like Chanel, they definitely would reformulate their stuff. I know Allure Homme Extreme got the reformulation, Bleu de Chanel got the EDP reformulation, so they're trying to beef up their performance in the fragrances, so it's been reformulated. However, I hear that the EDT is better than the EDP. That's just what I've been hearing on Fragranica and all these other sites. That's what they've been saying. So I was actually really fortunate to get myself a couple samples of this from the Perfume Court. I got it when they were having a closeout sale a little while ago, so I'm really happy I picked up myself 2 little 3 ml samples of it. This fragrance is available in 3 main bottle sizes. You have your 50 ml, 100 ml, and 150 ml, and of course there's standard Chanel prices. The 100 ml is going to range from $110, the 50 ml is going to run you around $85, then the 150 ml is going to run you in the $130 range. So obviously you can see, if you really like the stuff, it definitely pays off to get the larger sizes, get more bang for your buck, if you will. But, you know, their Chanel prices, they hardly ever discount it. I found it on Beauty Spin maybe for a little bit cheaper, but I'm fine with my samples as of right now. Alright, let me now run through the note breakdown. This fragrance contains notes of Sicilian lemon, Madagascar vanilla, pink pepper, Calabrian bergamot, sandalwood, Tahitian vetiver, tonka bean, musk, amber, and cedar. Really nice note breakdown. So now let's test out how this thing actually smells. Okay guys, I want you to just listen to me for a second, and I'm going to try and paint a picture in your mind of what this fragrance smells like in a very detailed fashion. So imagine you are at a really nice restaurant, right? You just had a 4-course meal, everything's really nice, and they bring out dessert menu, right? And you're looking over the dessert menu and you see this lemon pie, you're like, okay, that sounds good. So you ask for a lemon pie, they bring it out to you, and it is a perfect lemon pie. It's lemon meringue pie, the most decadent, kind of airy and sweet yet tart lemon pie you've ever had in your life. This is exactly what this smells like to me. So it's a citrusy gourmand. A gourmand is something that smells like a food. This definitely smells like a food. It smells like exactly like a fresh lemon meringue pie. Very tart. It has this airy, slightly powdery quality about it. It has a creaminess too. This creamy vanilla. It's not too sweet, not too tart. It's perfectly right in the middle. So natural and authentic smelling. If you really want to smell like a lemon pie, I highly recommend this one. This does it like no other fragrance. It also has this slightly powdery nuance in the background, has a sort of a summery vibe. I get a little bit of pink pepper, which adds a slight sharpness to kind of go along with this creamy vanilla in the vibe that you're getting. The vanilla from the Madagascar vanilla, I guess, in here. So nice, so darn smooth, and it just smells sort of pillowy and cloudy almost. It has this cloudy, but also has this really nice Sicilian lemon note that's so well done. It's tart without being sour at the same time. It's tart, it has a touch of sweetness in there. I mean, it's just envision the best lemon meringue pie that you have ever eaten. This is what this stuff smells like. I mean, incredible smell. As you all know, gourmands like Angel Men or Bond No. 9 New Harlem, they're always these really dark, kind of heavy gourmands. This is a gourmand, but in the lighter sense. It's almost like a citrusy pie type gourmand. So kind of an interesting spin on a edible type fragrance. But I really enjoy what Chanel did right here. I think it's very masterfully done. Very well blended. Say it's pretty darn linear on my skin too. It says it has a little bit of the woodiness towards the dry down, but first and foremost, if you just want to smell like a decadent, just mouth-watering tart lemon meringue pie, go for this one right here. Awesome smell. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Maybe there's something that could be a little bit better in it. I think it's missing a little bit of sweetness. Maybe it could have a touch of like sugariness in here that make it even better, but overall, an amazing smell. It's very elegant and very classy scent. And overall, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 for the scent. Alright guys, now let's talk about performance, and unfortunately, this is where this fragrance lets me down. So the performance is not very good. So like I said, this thing was reformulated, and apparently the EDP has even worse performance than the EDT. I don't know. I'm really only basing my reviews off this EDT, so I can't really speak for the EDP, but the EDT on my skin has pretty good longevity. I get anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, so it does hang around a pretty good time. You know, this is a kind of a tart scent, and a tart citrusy type scent doesn't really last around as much as, let's say, a heavy vanilla scent would. But the vanilla in here, I think, really holds it together and makes it last an average amount of time. So average longevity for me, nothing crazy, although it did get on clothes and does stick around a pretty nice time on clothes. However, projection and sillage is a different story. The projection doesn't really get more than this for, even when I first freshly sprayed on, it doesn't really project at all. It doesn't leave that nice of a scent trail. People have to get really, really close to you to smell. This is a great one for dates, because if your date gets really close to you inside your personal bubble, then they'll be able to smell it. However, if you want, compliments, if you want a huge fragrance with massive sillage and just great projection, this is not the one, guys. This just does not have the best performance on my skin, and that's from what I generally hear. People also don't get the best performance, so only a 2 out of 5 in the performance category. It definitely lets it down, and I'll touch on that on my compliments, why it doesn't get me as many compliments. Alright, now let's talk about versatility, guys. This one is a pretty versatile scent, I think. It's definitely spring and summer, really nice for the warmer weather. It has a sort of a springy, summery, uplifting, lemony pie. So whenever I think of a lemon pie, I just think of eating at a really nice restaurant on a summer evening, maybe eating outside or something like that, eating just a decadent lemon pie. That's just what it makes me think of, a very summery type feel. And I think this is a very classy scent. It can also be worn casually, and I think it's great for dates. I wouldn't really wear it to the club. It's a little bit above that. It definitely has an air of sophistication to it and an air of classiness. So I think it's great for dates. You can also lounge around with it too. But I like dressing this one up with a suit and tie, especially in the kind of early summer, late spring type period like we're in right now. This just works so great for me. I love wearing this stuff. So I get a 3 out of 5 for versatility, about middle of the road in that category. Now guys, compliments, yes. So I do get great reactions when they can smell me. That's the only issue. So most of the time people can't smell me with this fragrance because it's not projecting. They have to get really close to me in order to smell it. And when they do get close to me, they smell it and they compliment me. However, if I'm just walking past somebody, they're probably not going to catch a whiff of this scent. So only 3 out of 5 for compliments. Definitely every person that's smelled it says that they love it. Unfortunately, they have to smell it. And that's the issue with this one on my skin anyway, is people can't smell it that much. As far as age and sprays, I think this is a very versatile scent. And as far as age, anybody can wear it, any gender. I'll be fine with anybody. This is a great kind of all-encompassing fragrance in terms of who can wear it. As far as sprays, you can go a little bit heavier on the trigger with this one. I think 3 to 5 sprays, no problem. The more sprays you put, the more projection you're going to get. So yeah, I would just recommend 3 to 5 sprays. If it gets really hot, I wouldn't recommend going with this one. The vanilla, the creamy vanilla might get a little bit too much in the super high heat, so wear this one on maybe cooler summer days. And overall, guys, I'm going to give Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche a 7 out of 10. I think it is a nice offering from the House of Chanel. It's definitely a unique fragrance. If you're looking for straight up decadent lemon pie scent, go with this one. It has a nice zingy, tart quality about it that is so hard to replicate. This is the only fragrance that has this really nice tarty type lemon note to it. It's done better than any other scent, and also has a very nice creamy vanilla note. It's very well done. The quality is definitely there. Fortunately, it is a little expensive for the performance that you get. I wouldn't really pay $110 for something that doesn't last and project that well. Compliments are good, but they have to smell it. Performance, not so good at all. Pretty versatile, great spring or summer scent, And overall, I think it definitely warrants a 7 out of 10. So go check out Allure Homme Blanche, sample it. And if you definitely like gourmands, you will love wearing this one right here. It is the best lemon pie scent ever, in my opinion. So I want to thank you guys for watching this review. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm open to any suggestions. Let me know in the comments down below what other videos you guys would like me to see me do. As always, stay small and great, and see you guys later. Another review.